Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the October 18th meeting of the City Planning Commission. Today we have a regular meeting, and the first item on our agenda is the approval of the minutes of the September 30th meeting. Do we have a motion?
I move for the approval of the minutes of the September 20th.
And a second? All in favor?
Aye.
Not opposed. We do have one new item of business on the agenda, and I'm going to guess Mike Levin is presenting for us today. And this is Resolution 1111, which is 1325 North Claymont Street, major subdivision, re-subdivision. This proposal creates a datum error on the original 1325 North Claymont Street major subdivision, as well as further subdivides one of the townhome parcels for conveyance to 1126 and 1128 East 14th Street. Mike?
Thank you. The Wilmington Housing Partnership has submitted a major subdivision plan for your consideration, total 1325 North Claymont Street. The purpose of this project is to subdivide one lot into three, which are going to be, two of which are going to be conveyed to neighboring parcels, as well as Polly just mentioned, to create or to correct a datum issue and some labeling on the original subdivision plan. Within your package, you'll find an analysis memo, a subdivision report, the subdivision drawing, and a resolution for this proposal. Here on the citywide map, you can see the general location of the subdivision. This is slightly more zoomed in. You can see it's on the end of a block on Claymont Street, and it's the block itself is bounded by 14th Davis, as well as Northeast Boulevard, or I'm sorry, Davis Streets and Heald Street. I apologize. The zoning for this parcel is R4, which is row houses with conversions. And in this slide, the blue area represents the floodplain, which is why this is considered a major subdivision plan. You can see it's well within the floodplain. Just to kind of give a little background, this is the original subdivision drawing. You'll notice this parcel 1 is the one we're actually subdividing today. Parcels 2 through 4, or I should say 2 through 5, are not being changed at all. But like I mentioned, we are correcting the entire subdivision. So they are shown. Here's the new drawing. It's kind of switched on you, but that parcel 1 I highlighted again just for clarity. This drawing also shows the neighboring parcels to which the new created parcels will be conveyed to. I get a little crazy, I guess, sometimes with the colors and arrows, but I figure just a great job.
It's very helpful.
So clear. Thank you.
It works. It used to be cut and paste.
But yeah, you can see the two parcels and where they're going to go. Part of our review requires that we contact the Departments of Public Works, License Inspections, and Fire. The Department of Public Works and Fire had no adverse comments with this proposal. The Department of License and Inspections only had one suggestion that doesn't impact this subdivision, but they suggested that the easement, right now, the orange line, there's a paved pedestrian easement behind the existing neighboring parcels. When we convey, or when these two parcels are conveyed to those and then combined with, the pedestrian easement will cut directly through the center of their backyards rather than normally it's along the back property line. So what is suggested is that in the future those property owners consider moving that paved pedestrian easement back to the rear property line. The green arrows indicate where the new easements are going to be, or the solid green arrow indicates where the new paved pedestrian easement is going to be for the 5 townhomes, and the dashed green line shows where it had been before on the previous subdivision plan. So this plan also adjusts the easement.
By how many feet? I mean, it's pretty narrow back there.
Yeah, it's not making it any bigger. It's not getting any wider, but rather just the location of it's going to be along the rear property lines, the new rear property line of Lot 1. The only planning department comment was that we just needed a reference to the floodplain added within the plan notes. And that concludes all of the comments, and it is recommended that the proposal be approved contingent on the applicant addressing those previously mentioned items.
Thank you, Mike. Does anybody in the commission have questions for Mike? Would anybody care to make a comment? Quiet today. And do we have a motion?
So moved.
And a second?
Second.
In favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? None opposed. Believe it or not, this brings us to adjournment. Thank you.
Are we ready?